Chris Evans and Alba Baptista have officially welcomed their first child together, and the internet can't stop talking about it. Yes, Captain America himself is now a dad. The Hollywood heartthrob and his beautiful Portuguese wife, Alba Baptista, are celebrating one of the most special moments of their lives, the birth of their baby girl, reportedly named Alma Grace Evans. The news broke just days ago, and fans everywhere are overjoyed for the couple who have managed to keep their love life mostly under wraps until now. It's hard to believe that the same man who once played the fearless Steve Rogers is now holding a tiny baby girl in his arms, stepping into a brand new role, fatherhood. But for those who followed Chris Evans closely, this moment feels like it's been a long time coming. The actor has spoken many times about wanting to settle down, start a family, and build something meaningful beyond Hollywood fame. And now that dream has officially become reality. Let's rewind for a moment. Chris and Alba first sparked dating rumors back in 2022, though insiders later revealed they'd been quietly seeing each other for over a year before that. Fans noticed subtle hints, matching social media posts, quiet trips together, and even a few adorable glimpses that showed just how comfortable they were around each other. But both of them were determined to protect their privacy. They weren't the kind of celebrity couple who flaunted their relationship for the cameras. Instead, they let their connection grow quietly, away from the spotlight. Then, in September 2023, the pair tied the knot in an intimate, secret ceremony at Chris's home in Cape Cod, Massachusetts. Only a handful of close friends and family members attended, and reports say that several of Chris's Marvel co-stars, like Robert Downey Jr., Chris Hemsworth, and Jeremy Renner, were among the few invited guests. It was a simple, beautiful celebration that perfectly reflected who they are as a couple, low-key, genuine, and filled with love. Since then, the two have continued to live a mostly private life, splitting their time between the United States and Portugal, where Alba's family lives. But their happiness has always shone through. Paparazzi photos and fan encounters revealed a softer, more grounded side of Chris Evans, walking his dog Dodger, holding Alba's hand, and smiling more than ever before. For fans who've known him as the tough, stoic Captain America, this new domestic version of Chris Evans has been heartwarming to witness. Fast forward to October 2025, and here we are. The couple's first child, a beautiful baby girl, is born. The news spread like wildfire across the internet, sending social media into a frenzy. Fans flooded Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok with congratulations, memes, and emotional posts. One fan wrote, "Captain America is officially a dad." Another said, "From saving the world to changing diapers." What a character arc. And let's be honest, it's hard not to agree. Sources close to the couple say that Chris has been absolutely glowing since the birth. He's reportedly been incredibly hands-on with the baby and beyond thrilled to finally become a father. For him, it's the fulfillment of a long-held dream. Chris has always been vocal about his desire to settle down and focus on family. He once said that the most important thing in life isn't fame or success, but love, connection, and stability. And it looks like he's found exactly that with Alba. As for Alba, motherhood seems to suit her perfectly. Those who know her describe her as warm, grounded, and full of grace, qualities that make her not just a great partner, but also a natural mom. Friends say she's been surrounded by her family and Chris's loved ones, all helping her adjust to this new chapter. It's said that she and Chris have been spending quiet days at home, away from the chaos of the spotlight, cherishing every little moment with their baby girl. And fans have been curious about the baby's name, Alma Grace. It's a name that perfectly fits both sides of the family. Alma has deep meaning in Portuguese, translating to soul, while Grace represents the elegance and simplicity that reflect both Alba's demeanor and the couple's calm, heartfelt bond. Together, the name symbolizes light, love, and peace, the perfect combination for a couple who have always valued authenticity over glamour. Chris Evans, now 45, is entering a totally new phase of life. For decades, he's been one of Hollywood's biggest stars. From his breakout roles in Fantastic Four and the Avengers series, to the touching drama Gifted, and his more recent projects that show his range as an actor and producer. But through all that, Chris has remained deeply introspective, often talking about wanting something more than fame. He once admitted that after years of chasing Hollywood success, what truly mattered to him was finding real happiness, and now it seems he's found it. On the other hand, Alba Baptista, at 28, has been on her own incredible journey. Born and raised in Lisbon, she began acting at a young age and rose to international fame with her breakout role in Netflix's Warrior Nun. Her talent, intelligence, and quiet confidence quickly made her one of Europe's rising stars. But beyond the screen, Alba is known for her kind spirit and her involvement in humanitarian causes. She's fluent in several languages, deeply family-oriented, and known to value her privacy just as much as her husband does. Their relationship has always been about balance. While Chris brings a sense of grounded maturity, Alba brings youthful optimism and lightness. Together, they've created a partnership that feels both old-fashioned and modern at the same time. Two people who genuinely adore each other, yet never seek validation from the public eye. Now that they're parents, the Evans household is said to be filled with laughter, baby giggles, and sleepless nights, just like any other new family. Reports say Chris has been doing everything from late-night diaper changes to singing lullabies. Friends joke that Captain America has traded his shield for a baby bottle, and honestly, that might be the most heartwarming transformation of all. Of course, fans can't help but imagine what kind of dad Chris will be. Based on what we know, he'll likely be protective, loving, and hilariously goofy. The kind of dad who embarrasses his kid with dad jokes, but also makes her feel like the most special person in the world. And with Alba's calm and nurturing energy, little Alma Grace is definitely in the best hands. Professionally, Chris has been slowing down just a bit to focus more on life outside the industry. His recent films have been passion projects rather than massive blockbusters, and it seems like he's intentionally carving out time for personal happiness. Alba, too, is taking a short break from filming to focus on her new role as a mom. Both have decided to step away from social media and limit public appearances, choosing instead to enjoy their family time in peace. But that doesn't mean fans aren't still fascinated. Every tiny glimpse of their life, whether it's a quiet stroll, a rare interview, or a family sighting, goes viral in seconds. People admire how genuine they are in an industry often built on appearances. For many, Chris and Alba represent something rare in Hollywood, a couple who prioritize love, family, and authenticity over fame and attention. And while the couple hasn't shared any official photos of their baby, fans are already flooding fan pages with artistic renditions and sweet messages. Many have also praised how gracefully they've handled their relationship, from dating in private to marrying quietly, to now welcoming a baby without turning it into a media circus. There's something deeply refreshing about seeing two stars embrace real life over real life. Chris Evans may have been America's hero on screen, but it's his journey off-screen, finding love, peace, and fatherhood that's truly winning hearts. This moment marks a turning point not just in his career, but in his personal legacy. As the news continues to spread, fans can't wait for the day Chris or Alba might share a small family update, maybe even a glimpse of baby Alma Grace. But knowing them, that reveal will come only when they feel it's right, genuine, meaningful, and away from unnecessary hype. So here's to Chris Evans and Alba Baptista, a couple who prove that true love doesn't need loud declarations or endless publicity. It's about shared smiles, quiet support, and now the beautiful laughter of a newborn child. Their story feels like a modern fairy tale, a world-famous actor and a brilliant young actress finding each other across continents, building a life of love, and now creating a family together. As fans, we can only imagine how magical it must be for them to look down at their baby girl and realize this is their next great adventure. From Hollywood glitz to cozy family moments, Chris and Alba are showing the world that happiness doesn't come from fame, but from the people you love most. And that perhaps is the most heartwarming thing about this story, that even superheroes dream of simple joys: love, laughter, and family. Make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more celebrity updates just like this.